Hey guys, welcome to At Home Fitness with Coach A. I am Coach A, and this is the YouTube channel that aims to bring you guys in-gym quality coaching and workouts for your at-home and garage gym needs. Don't believe me? That definitely looks like a garage over there. Must be a garage gym. So it is Thursday, September 24th, and it is day number 193 of the At Home Fitness Programming Series. This is what we are looking at for today. If you remember from yesterday or did yesterday's stuff, we did our first round of testing for the week with our strict pull-ups. Today will be day number 2 of that testing series, and we're going to start with pistols. So it's going to look slightly different than yesterday's strict pull-up work. We're going to go for 5 rounds, and we are going to do 1 minute of max effort rep pistols. Alternate on those legs, don't dominate one side or the other, and keep going. Now, alternating, which means if you fail a pistol, let's say with the left, at about 30 seconds, you have to accomplish that pistol rep with the left leg before you can go back to the right leg. So that will chip into that max rep a little bit. We're looking at a minute rest on your rounds. So essentially what this turns into is a 10-minute alternating EMOM between pistol work and pistol rest. Second piece today is going to be our workout, now a specific 10-minute EMOM as opposed to a hypothetical 10-minute EMOM. We are going to do 10 step-ups with a kettlebell in a goblet position. 53-35 is our prescribed weight held at the chest per minute until failure. So what I'm looking at here, let's say I start on that first minute, I do my 10, I put it down, I get rest with whatever time's left. Do that second minute, my third minute, my fourth minute, I'm on that fifth minute, and I don't finish 10 step-ups in the minute. Probably a capacity issue, probably I'm getting tired, not so to speak the weight, but the ability to keep moving with this kind of weight on that kind of step-up. And I'll talk about the position of the hips and the knee in a second when we get to the box. But what's going to happen here is as soon as I can't complete this in the minute, I'm immediately going to put that kettlebell down, and I'm just going to keep going nonstop on body weight step-ups until that 10 minutes has expired. Stick around, we'll go through it, and we'll talk modifications. Pistol testing, everybody's favorite day. Bear with me, guys. Did a lot of posterior chain work this morning, so these pistols might be a little bit sloppy. Alternating legs is a key. If you guys fail on one side, I want you to finish that side before you move on to the next. Now, you're going to notice on this first set, going through here, I'm grabbing with the same side hand. That is acceptable. I'm also going to alternate. Again, this is a minute, so you can rest during the minute if you want. Our goal is to maximize the minute each time and overall. So here we go, alternating. Now I'm going to grab with the opposite hand for a few reps. This is kind of up to you guys. It's all based on balance and position. Right, here's a couple without touching my feet at all. This is usually the hardest because of the hip flexor quad strength it requires on the opposite leg. And I hit my minutes. Now I'm going to have to take that minute rest before progressing on to the next round. Oh, wait, got a couple left here. Kind of hard to see that clock up in the corner there from this view. Now we hit our minute and moving on. All right. If those quads and hips weren't tired enough, we're going on to step-ups for the workout. 10 minutes. We have 10 weighted step-ups, each minute to complete. You can rest with the time you have left. Notice, knee and hip are pretty much on the same level in terms of a parallel thigh to the floor. I'm going to do 4 every 30 seconds so you guys don't have to sit here and watch a video for several minutes. I finish my 4 or 10 in a minute, and I'm going to rest to that 30-second marker. Then I'm going to pick this kettlebell up, get it tucked in nice and tight without resting it on the chest in a goblet position. Work on pushing my feet down into the box. Energy should be pushing into the ground, or in this case, the box. Feet nice and flat. The one thing I want you guys to watch here is that big toe. Notice how it stays down, and I'm not kind of leaning or rocking back onto my heels. Now, on this round, I'm going to simulate something a little bit longer into the workout, maybe super fatigued. I think I'm going to get 2 reps here, and then I'm going to fail, so to speak. Meaning I get to the point where I realize I'm not going to be able to keep going. Oh, they're getting heavy, they're getting tough. I'm going to get to the point where I realize I'm not going to be able to keep going with these goblet lunge step-ups. And here comes the, failure rep. So I'm immediately going to put that weight down, and I am going to continue for however long I have left in this 10 minutes, stepping up nonstop without the weights. Stay tuned for movement modifications. Alright guys, we're talking modifications for today's stuff. On the pistols, just like we did yesterday with the strict pull-ups, I want you guys to continue progressing and then testing today the same way you've been building up, or the goal you've been trying to get to on the pistols. So if that's a full pistol, that's fine. If that is a pistol to a box or a bench, that's fine too. If that's a pistol holding something out in front of you to help you hold your balance and stabilize, that's fine. The goal is, have we progressed over the last 5 weeks, and are we making gains on our pistol movement and thus on our squats over time, and probably our mobility, flexibility, stamina, stabilization, all those good things. All right, so as long as we're testing where we want it to get to, we're getting the idea out of this. Now, when it comes to the step-ups, what we're looking at here is two different things. The same movement with two different difficulty levels, let's call it, I suppose, two different things. So one of them is weighted on the front side, on the core, on our ability to contain and embrace that weight as we're going through doing the step-up. And then the other one is, while a penalty is just kind of a burnout to keep ourselves going, make ourselves work harder, but also give us motivation of possible thought process of pain that not have to get to work a little bit harder in those sets. So if we need to modify this, let's say we don't have a kettlebell, dumbbell, even a barbell that we can hold in the front rack position. If we even don't have a weight vest or a book bag or something we can put over top of the weight, then you guys could always try and do two different heights. I can do my step-ups to the 24-inch box and then tip it down to the 20 if I burn out or run out of time or don't hit my numbers. If I don't have a box or a good place to step up, I can always do lunge steps in a goblet position. If I'm doing those lunges but I don't have the ability to weight them, then I'm going to try and elevate my front foot, and I'm going to step back into a reverse lunge. Now, the elevation, this is going to be a super dramatic version of it, but the elevation will cause me to have to go into a deeper lunge on that front hip, and then, as you could probably guess, just like we would for modifying without weight on the box, I'm going to then, if I fail,